And welcome to a new podcast in our platform, The Rose Meditation. I am Fernanda Nis and I have Nuno here with me again. Hello, Nuno.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Very good, thank you. And today we're going to continue our subject that is meditation. So if you didn't see the last one, go there, watch. We explain what is meditation, what's not meditation, what some people say that is meditation and it's not meditation, and a lot of information. So if you haven't watched before, go there and see it again, then come back to see this one. And the objective today is talk a little bit more about the practice of meditation and do some exercises so
Good.
our audience can have the opportunity to try to experiment this meditation exercise. So as we already said before, there are a few different exercises, kinds of exercises, meditation exercises. It's important to explain that the final point is the same, regardless the exercise you are doing.
Yeah.
That's the upgrade of your consciousness. This is the objective. If you do one way or another way, it's the same. Don't worry about it. It's just the most pleasant way or the way that you can go further in your training. Every teacher, or at least a lot of teachers, they're going to give you different exercises. And the objective is so you get to know different ways to reach certain points, right?
Correct.
You want to explain a little bit about these different paths to achieve the meditation, this
Sure.
consciousness state?
Yeah. So we can organize the group of techniques that we have available in our methodology in three main groups. Being the first one called Yantra Dhyana, and Yantra is a Sanskrit term that means symbol or image. So that means you're going to concentrate your attention using a specific image, and we have several options. So you can focus that much that you increase your concentration to silence your mind and achieve the state of meditation, is when your mind is silent. But the practice continues further to a higher state of consciousness.
Yes.
So it doesn't end there.
Yeah.
A second group is Mantra Dhyana, which is using the support of sounds. So instead of putting your attention into one image, you're going to put your attention into one sound.
That is a little bit more subtle than the first one.
Yes. For example, giving a very simple example. If you are at the beach watching a sunset, you can use that as a Yantra Dhyana, using that phenomena happening in front of your eyes as an exercise to improve your concentration, so you do a meditation to the sunset. Okay?
It's beautiful.
It's
I really
there.
like this one.
Yeah, and you do it with your eyes open. Okay? In class, we're probably going to use more of your imagination, closing your eyes and using a geometric figure or simple symbols or images that you can easily create with your mind, and you're going to stay concentrated on those images. Okay? So the second group, Mantra Dhyana, using sounds, it's a little bit more subtle, and but we're going to teach in the context of a class. We're going to teach them both to students. Alternating, we see the group, there's a lot of newcomers, let's do images. Now this group is taking classes in a good pace. Let's try Mantra Dhyana, let's try using a sound and see how it goes. And we put our students into those experiences. And the goal as a teacher is that someone, a student, will figure out that, oh, this one was good. And good means it was easier to do, easier to sustain. So that means my experience went deeper. Okay? Not just because it's easy, it's just because it fits.
You go further.
And then you go further. Okay? Then the third group of meditation techniques that we have is called Tantra Dhyana, and we only teach them for teachers.
Yes.
So it is a course that we do as teachers, and with our certificate, we have access to that specific course.
Yes.
There's nothing strange there, okay? It's just when you are a teacher, that means probably you did thousands of hours practicing during your time as a student. As when you're doing the professional training, that usually you intensify a lot of your trainings. So when you are a teacher, that means you probably had a good amount of hours of training, and so that third stage makes more sense.
Yes.
Okay, it doesn't mean that it's secret or no, it's not. It's very simple to do, but it requires that amount of training to make sense, so you can really use that in the proper way. And I have to say, I still like yantra.
You do.
I love it. Okay, I've been.
I would say you prefer mantra because you're a musician.
Yeah, but sometimes because I have all the every time the radio on, sometimes closing the eyes and just shut up the mind and just keeping that image in my mind is still sometimes more effective for my lifestyle to perform yantra dhyana using the image, that it doesn't conflict with all the music that I like to hear and all of that. So it's kind of it's an interesting way right now to do yantra dhyana. So there's no obligation as a teacher to only do that third stage or that third group. Not at all. Okay, you just have an upgrade of options. And see if that works for you. Okay, and that is kind of the way that we organize the knowledge of meditation. And then we have others that are not part of this group, which are also meditation exercises. Okay.
When I have newcomers or people that come to me and say, you know what, I like to do them, but my mind can't focus. I'm always thinking of something else and it's really hard. I like to give this exercise that is not in those options. It's a different one, but to train concentration for me is the most effective one. That is to count. So maybe we could start with this one.
Yes.
To count. And it's really good to train the first part or the first two parts. That is Pratyahara and Dharana. That is the abstraction of the senses and concentration. Maybe you're not going way deeper, but if it's not easy for you to concentrate in an image or in a sound because your mind can't stop, I really like to start with this one. I really like it. Let's do this one.
Let's do it.
Larissa, I hope it's okay.
Yeah.
That is, you sit with your legs crossed. It's really simple, but it's really effective. Your legs crossed, close your eyes. If you use Shiva Mudra, use Shiva Mudra. And then you're gonna count from 1 to 108. It could be any number. And at the same time, you count backwards from 108 to 1, alternating them. So it's going to be like this: 1, 108, 2, 107, 3, 106, 4, 105, and so on. You continue until you say 107, 2, 108, 1. Then you finish. And if you lose your focus, you're gonna mess up your concentration, so you have to start all over again. I really like to do this one. It's really effective, and sometimes people can do it in the first time they're doing it, but sometimes it takes a lot of time to be able to do that. And my experience, it's a good beginning. It's a really good, even though you are a frequent meditator, it's good to use this one to improve your concentration skills. And you can count a little bit slower, so it's easier to have an intrusive thought in the middle of your exercise. So 1, 108, 2, 107, 3, 106. I love this exercise. It's so easy to do the pratyahara, the abstraction of the senses, and it's easy to concentrate. You're gonna focus easier, and in a way you can measure your focus. It's not, because if you are using, for example, a flame of a candle, okay, I don't know if I was concentrated longer or less longer than the last time, but this one, so I really like this
It's
exercise.
very pragmatic.
It is like my mind works, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Nuno, maybe this can be an exercise you can do at home another moment, but today we could start doing Ayantrajana. Since you said it's one of your favorites, you wanna teach it and execute it? Good.
Okay. Can I give a tip for the previous one that you said?
Of course.
Yeah. That counting exercise that requires a huge amount of focus. Do you know when you are struggling to be focused doing one task? Okay, for example, I need to finish this report. I need to read this book, or there's something that you are struggling, and it is your focus that is going to bring you to the achievement of that task. Okay, so it's almost done. Most of the times it's almost done, and you're struggling because you're out of focus.
Yeah.
Save 4 minutes of your time, even if you don't accomplish the turnover of the 181, but save a little bit of time, close your eyes, do the exercise, and you're gonna notice when you open your eyes and you go there to finish your job, you're gonna finish your job.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how quick it is.
You
so
changed
effective.
Your mind's wave pattern, right? You put it in the right way to get more focus.
And I think there also resides an element of the meditation exercises that most of the time people don't say it. It is a challenge. So being focused is a challenge. A meditation is never a passive exercise. It is an active exercise, and it's a challenge to stay focused. Okay, so when you have this mindset, there's a big chance that you're going to improve your meditation skills. You need to understand that, okay, I'm going to put my mind into a challenge of doing one thing. Meditation, exercise. Okay, that's kind of the thing. So if you create this ideal mindset, you may succeed better for this exercise. Okay, but yeah, let's do the Yantra Dhyana. Ready?
Yes.
All
Always.
Right.
Always ready.
Always ready.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we can start by a small stretch. Okay, so place your fingers, bring your arms up, even I stretch through your spine. Then ideally you're going to keep the spine vertical as it is, and just going to bring your hands over your lap. And additionally, we place our hands like this. And right top. First, you're going to close your eyes, and instead of jumping directly to your meditation exercise, I want you first to feel the position. Feel your body, the alignment of your spine, the alignment of your shoulders. And if needed, any minor adjustments is perfectly fine. And you're gonna observe your breath. The same way as if you were looking to someone else breathing, but that someone else is you. I just want you to focus on the way that you're breathing. Make sure that breathing is nasal and silent. Make it. If you're familiar with complete breath, you can start from the way. If not, just follow my instructions. Inhale through nose. First expand your abdomen out. Continue to inhale and expand your ribcage sideways. Just formalize the inhalation and project from your chest. Hold your breath without out through your nose. You're going to lower your chest, contract your ribcage, and your abdomen goes together. This exercise, the breathing exercise that should help you look inward to yourself. Do some mental inspiration by giving your attention to one thing. It's time to feel out this distance. Hold your breath steady. Vertical, even your facial expression satisfies you. Sideways, you will start time with. I want you to keep the same pace, just without to keep the same speed, same pace. Nothing will change. Position is the same, congestion is the same, weight movement is the same. Just I want you to bring current breath cycle to the second congestion. And then I want you to build it mental. I want you to imagine this. Here you have two options. Feel free to go to your memories. Often memories that use the sunset. And recreate this or imagine what you can see. want that you want to relax. There, hold, use the sound of watching. Just really to watch the sunset happening in front of your eyes, just like it was happening right now. Use your concentration. Finish this exercise, just going to first bring an image from your mind, and then open your eyes and smile. Good.
Thank you, Nuno. It
Ah,
was amazing.
thank
It
you.
was beautiful. Something that's important to point is that when we do our meditation exercise, our intention is to upgrade your consciousness level, not downgrade it. So, for example, if you are almost asleep and a dog barks, you immediately like
Mhm.
it calls your attention. You were in a level and then you come back.
Yes.
When you are meditating, you are more conscious, not less conscious. So the dog barks or
The airplane passes by.
the airplane passes by, like in that school in
Mumbai.
Mumbai, or anything happens, or your nose, it's like scratching, you decide not to let those things interfere in your concentration because you are in a higher level of concentration.
Yeah.
So, okay, the dog's barking, but I'm watching the sunset. I'm gonna stay here in the sunset, not at the dog, not at my nose, not at the airplane. The sunset is my focus now. If you did a really good pratyahara, a really good abstraction of the senses, you barely notice that something happened.
Yeah.
So this is the one of the things that you can consider to see if you are in a good exercise or not. If your focus is where you want it to be or not. Because if you have a lot of things calling your attention, so you need to focus more.
Yeah. And that can happen. Like if you are really at the beach watching the sunset and you decide to do your meditation, maybe you're gonna listen to some birds or a dog barking behind you in another building that you are able to listen. But if you are really concentrated, you don't need to blame the dog or the birds.
No.
Just accept
and ignore.
And then it won't interfere.
No.
It's
not gonna bother you.
Yeah. That is the thing. The same thing with your nose, okay? Even when you are doing other exercises, okay, it's kind of that reflects our roots of having more of a sensory approach to the practice. Guys, if you need to scratch the nose, do it, okay?
And just move on.
Move on, okay? Even during the relaxation, ideally, you should stay motionless, but you're uncomfortable. Then you notice that your shirt is kind of messed up on your back and you feel uncomfortable. Go there, adjust, continue the exercise.
Yes.
Don't make it a big deal.
No.
Don't get frustrated. Don't get, how can I say it? It's kind of the English word of oppression. Kind of feel like you cannot move. You
Yeah.
cannot. There's no cannot.
Yeah, no.
No worries, okay? Adjust, okay? Oh, the knee is hurting. Extend the leg. Continue your meditation exercise. So be gentle with your thoughts and with your body during the exercise. If something is interrupting your attention because the knee is
Of
uncomfortable,
course.
extend the leg and continue your meditation.
Of course.
The dog barked. It barked. Continue.
Yeah, it's-
Okay? And it's about this good mindset of I'm going to do my best. Staying concentrated is an active exercise.
Mhm.
I'm going to have a few challenges, distractions, or hard enough to stay focused, but still be gentle.
Yeah.
Be gentle with your mind, be gentle with your emotions, be gentle with the surrounding, and that will bring you so much freedom to do meditation exercises.
Yeah. But at the same time, if you're doing a really good concentration, really good meditation, it's going to arrive a day that someone's going to tell, did you listen to the birds? And you're going to say, birds?
Birds?
There's this video of the guys playing basketball, and there's a monkey passing by, and people are so focused counting the number, the points that they are making, that people don't see the monkey passing by. That's the idea. I really like this idea. Birds, a dog bark in an airplane. Really? I didn't hear. Oh, so, but it doesn't work if you are going to do that in a repressive way. It's something natural. If your nose scratches before it gets
unbearable,
a big deal, before it turns into a big deal.
Yeah.
Just okay.
Scratch, move on.
But if every time you sit to meditation, you start to scratch your nose, pay attention, because it's a signal that maybe your mind doesn't want to get silent.
Yeah.
So train a little bit more, but not in a bad way. Not, oh my God. No, it doesn't have to be an issue.
Yeah.
It's natural, but it's important to pay attention, right?
Yeah. And there's this one thing, that's why I mentioned it is a challenge. My mind doesn't want to do just one thing.
Yeah, of course.
Mostly nowadays, the mind is so used to be overstimulated by different things the whole time.
Yeah.
So that's a big challenge for our brains nowadays. Okay, so you need kind of negotiate, saying, buddy, come on, 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. Okay, just 5 minutes, please pay attention.
Yeah. For me, what happens is, you are saying, okay, concentration, you're breathing, and I'm breathing, and then something comes, like usually the second thoughts, they come light and they get strong. So before they call my attention, it's something happened like behind, I'm okay, breathing. And you just focus stronger on this thing.
Yeah.
And then breathing. For example, in your exercise, for me personally, you said, okay, now you're not going to pay attention to your breathing anymore. And then a few moments later, you said about the sunset. To keep my mind empty before, not thinking about the breathing and the sunset. What am I going to do in between? That's how I work. So I said, no, I'm still going to focus on the breathing until Nuno decides or tells what's the following exercise. So you need some experience, but it's interesting to observe your brain working and how it works. It's a really good exercise.
Yes.
Okay,
Very
that's
good.
it. Guys, next week we're gonna talk about the other very common kind of meditation, that is mantra jhana. And there's something else that I don't recall.
Larissa mentioned.
Yeah.
It is about the word energy, how
Exactly.
non-mystical it is for us.
Exactly.
Okay,
We're
so
gonna talk about
we're gonna
that
talk
next
about
week.
that detail as well.
And meanwhile, come to our platform. You have 14 days free to try. You're gonna like it. We have those 30 minutes breathing and meditation exercise that are really, really good. And we want to see you at the classes and see you next week.
Yes.
Meanwhile, have
A mindful week.
mindful week. See you
Bye-bye.
next week.